Morning everybody, welcome to the #1 sports show here in the Canaries. Me, Webby Sports Roundup, live here in Laura's Bar in my little manor. We have got a fantastic show today, 2 special guests, and we've got some great features. Kicking off with a bit of rugby league, Formula 1, charity update, F.A.C.T, Fighting Against Cancer of Tenerife, Facebook from my big pal, number 99, Foggy, you know, don't you, big man. Speedway with me big pal Mark, horse racing from Lee Sobot, bit of boxing from Johnny Goggles, and on top of that, cricket, and the big Euros with Big Simon's back. He's healthy, he's absolutely flying, and we're going to say, England, are we going to win the Euros? See you soon.
No.
Okay, we're coming back now. Morning, Jan. How are you, darling? You all right? Yeah, you can say whatever you want. Big Bottle Wanderers fan, thank you. The coffees are flying around. It is blue sky here in the south of Tenerife, in Laura's Bar, in CAIXESBBXXX. My 2 guys are back here. First and foremost, my big pal Simon. He's me football guru. We're going to talk about the Euros. Are we going to win the Euros 2024? Simon, yes or no?
No, no chance.
Mark, yes or no?
No chance.
Tim, yes or no?
Cricket.
Exactly, good answer.
I think we'll win it, all right? That's what I think. And we're going to come to that in the second part of the show. We're going to be talking about the team that we're going to pick for tomorrow. Forget Gareth Southgate.
Yeah.
Webby's coming in. Simon's going to be my assistant.
Exactly.
And Mark's going to be my assistant. Right, we're going to kick off today. Another big thing is, obviously, Chris Todd, he's having a bit of a break and he's away. I'm going to say he's away with the Ferries. He is anyway with the Ferries.
We know that.
But he's a good lad. CD Tenerife boy. He's having a few days break. He'll be back on the show next Saturday morning. So if you miss him, I do apologise. Right. Hopefully that we're going to have a fantastic morning. Any new members, good morning to you. We've had approximately another 16 new subscribers in the last 2 weeks here on my show, Webby Sports Roundup, live in south of Tenerife. And on top of that, couple of vlogs that I did last week. The one with Dan Ballard, the Sunderland big centre half and plays for Northern Ireland. That views has gone through the roof. So all the new members, thank you very much indeed, and keep watching Webby Sports Roundup. Right, we're going to kick off with 1 or 2 shout outs. First and foremost, Alan Hansen, okay, ex-Partick Thistle, ex-Liverpool and Scotland International. He's better, he's out of hospital. So just want to say, well done, Adam.
Yeah,
a speedy recovery, big man.
Great
really,
news.
really do. I remember watching him play against Coventry. I remember Coventry beaten by 4-0. So I was a happy chappy on that one. So speedy recovery to you, big man.
Why do you always have to get a dig in?
I had to get a dig in. I had to get a dig in for Coventry. Right.
Come on, help yourself.
Listen, Foggy speaks to me every single day. He's my number 99. He sat in on. He did a bit of work yesterday. I think he does 1 day a week. Now, you know the score, Foggy. He sends Hayley out to work. She's a nurse. Does a cracking job. She's on 100 grand a year. And that's why he sits at home all day. Right.
Nice.
Yeah, nice, as we all say. Right.
Nice.
We got some new members.
She nearly earns as much as Mark.
She nearly does as much as Mark. Right, we got some new members. Right, we're going to do us a favour. Be quiet 2 seconds.
Yes, get that.
New members of the sports show. Right, we got David Phillip. Morning, David. Kevin Shaw. Davenport Ernie. Sharon Barton, Alan Wheel, Joe Murphy, and we've got Cheedas Maintenance, whatever that means. So he's obviously a maintenance man in Cheedas. Is that your name, Cheedas? Superb. Thank you very much indeed for all that. Right. I'll tell you what, it does my head in, that is. Cheers, Foggy. He is my number 19. We've got to give you a number, Mark, in a minute. Let's just swing round before we go on to a bit of rugby league. Let's say hello to my 2 guests. First and foremost, Mark, who was on last week, we're going to be talking about a bit of... Oh, we've got to get a bit closer. I don't want to get too close, I might catch something. Might be a cold. Mark, morning, Mark.
Yeah, morning, Webby. Nice to see you again.
And thank you for coming again. Last week you were
it's all
superb.
right. Yeah.
A lot of great comments going from that. Thank
Cheers,
you.
mate.
We're going to be talking a bit of Formula 1 news and Speedway news
yeah,
a little bit in a few
Speedway,
minutes time.
yeah.
And listen, the big man on the end, football guru of Tenerife and all around the world. Big sight. He was poorly last week. Went to England to see his family.
Yeah, we missed him.
We missed him. He came back. Had 1 or 2 little issues, colds and flus and what have you. Simon, nice to see you,
But
big
now
man.
I'm back.
And you're back.
Back with a vengeance.
Back with a vengeance,
Back
man.
with a vengeance,
But, yeah,
mate. Come
yeah.
and talk about Mr. Southgate and,
listen,
the cohorts of England.
Is that we're going to talk about that a little bit later on? Don't you worry about
Can't
that,
wait,
big man.
mate. Can't wait. Good to see you all.
Listen, any comments come through, I'm going to be answering them. So at the end of the look at Tim doing his take one.
Yeah, look
I'll
at the
answer as
camera.
many comments as I possibly can. So first and foremost, let's have a look. Let's get me bins on. Oh dearie me. Let's just relax. Let's just enjoy ourselves, all right? So a little bit of rugby league, Timothy. I think before we'll do this, then we'll go on to the comments and a bit of Formula One. We'll bring Mark involved. Right. Last week, I think you got the table up, Tim.
Yep.
Got the table. That's the table of the rugby league. 11th place Hull FC took on Warrington, who were 4th, and the away team won Warrington by 24 points to 18. 1 into the Warrington. Catalans, who were 6th, they took on home to Huddersfield Giants and beat them 22-18. They're down in 8th position. And the last game, there was only 3 games last weekend. My boy St. Helens trying to fight for the top of the table with Wigan, but Wigan are the team of the year at the moment. They lost to Salford in the last kick of the game. Got a try, I think, 20 points to 18. So Salford are 5th. That's the Salford Reds play up there in Manchester. St. Helens, my boys, are 2nd. So Wigan looks as if they're going to win the league. Still a long way to go. Right.
I was born in Salford.
Oh, you're born in Salford, yeah? Yeah, yeah.
Is that why you're so clever then?
Is that why you're so clever?
Because they got a university there.
They have, haven't they?
Named after Tim, I reckon.
Yeah,
Right, listen.
Maybe.
Right, before I go any further, I'm going to get the phone, check any comments. I'm going to pass it over to the big man. Can you put the table up for the Formula One from last week, please?
Formula One.
Yeah, I've got a note, I've got a comment from Foggy, but while I'm checking any comments coming in, then we're going to give
Verstappen's
we're,
top.
we're going to give Mark the table for a minute or so. Are you okay for that, kid?
Orlando messed
All
up
right,
again,
hey,
didn't he?
all right, hey, all right.
Yeah, whatever.
You stick
All
to
right.
football, all right, big man.
Sorry, sir.
You stick
No,
to
no
football.
problem.
I
Let's
will.
get the Speedway boy on in a couple of minutes, but let's talk about the Formula One. So
Yeah.
you talk, I'll check the comments. Away you go on there. Mark, big Man City fan, a big guru of England.
Well,
yeah, go on. Away you go,
Yeah,
son.
well, last week we had the Spanish Grand Prix. As you know, we were talking about the build-up to it last week. And as I thought Verstappen would come through and take the podium, and he ended up winning the race, followed by Norris and then Hamilton, who was at the time the fastest in practice. So, you know, another win for Verstappen, and you know, is at the top of the table on 219 points, followed by Norris on 150, and then Leclerc on 148. This weekend we've got the Austria Grand Prix. Starts at 2 o'clock Sunday tomorrow, but then before that we've got the qualifying, which is today, 3-4 o'clock this afternoon. So we'll see on that. But on the practice sessions, Verstappen again looks as the fastest, and basically I can't see him not winning it. You know, this weekend.
Let me just butt in. Listen, I'm not the biggest Formula One racing man in the world. And I watch it. Most of us that are not into it watch the start and see who wins in the end. But as you know, is it down to the drivers? Is it the car? Whether you're Ferrari, Red Bull, McLaren? I don't know.
It's down to the car, isn't it? I mean, Hamilton they're all great drivers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, Hamilton's a great driver, but because he's in Mercedes this year, and and basically their cars are not as good as Red Bull, and it's Verstappen's time. Plus, it's just the way it is.
It is nice, you said, but go on, Si.
But is it not getting like when Vettel was with, who was he with when he kept winning it all the time?
Ferrari.
Right, and is Formula One not becoming like that now, boring?
Yeah,
because
it is
Verstappen's
a lot.
always winning it.
Yeah.
Orlando, I don't watch it. I read about it, obviously, because I like to know a bit about everything.
Yeah,
But
sure.
they say Orlando Norris should have won it last week. Was it his pit stop that messed him up, or
I don't know.
or is it just Verstappen? Their car's that much better,
Yeah,
and he's such a better driver.
I just think that Verstappen, he's a great driver. Yeah, no doubt about it, and he's quite aggressive as well. So
Yeah.
you know, he's an aggressive driver.
Which is what you need.
And yeah, you do need that.
you need to
but,
be aggressive.
And
Okay.
so basically, yeah, I just
Yeah,
think
it is
that's
what it is.
Yeah.
Right, that's your Formula One update from Mark. Right, let's go through some of the comments. We've got 30 odd
what
people
happens.
are on. Big shout out to Craig C. Morning all, morning Craig.
Morning,
John
Craig.
Patton, morning boys.
Morning,
Mark
John.
Sweeney. If Cole Palmer plays, we win it. Good shout, big man. We're going to talk about a bit later on in the show,
Yep.
all about football. Johnny Goggles, morning Johnny, my boxing guru. John Patton again.
Morning, John.
Spain will win it. Chat it, John. Alan Fraser from Dundee United. Morning, Webby, Simon and Mark. And behind the camera,
Morning,
Tim.
Mr. Fraser.
Emma
Morning.
Kelly, morning. Craig C. What about Rude Van Nistelrooy? Return to Old Trafford. Yeah, we'll talk about that a bit later
Good
on,
luck.
Craig. Who else is on? Stephen Sturton. Oh, morning, Steve.
Stevie Sturton.
Stevie Sturton, big teddy bear boy.
Get off
He's
the oil rig.
on the oil rig. He's coming over next week sometime. See you soon, son. Morning, guys. All next week. Hope Spy Master wins the day. I've got a bit of a tip for you. I'll talk about that in a minute. Ted Whitfield, morning, Ted. Victoria, morning to you, darling.
Morning, guys.
All things Lancashire. Morning, Webby. Here's my tip. The 310 at Newcastle, true legend. Do you know something? He gave us the winner last week. Off the top of my head, I can't think what price it was. And it won. Superb, absolutely.
Wow.
Right, on.
50 to 1.
Who?
50 to 1.
No, it wasn't 50 to 1. It wasn't 50 to 1. NFT investment. Morning, gents. For the proud Welshman. Come on, Slovakia.
Oh, that's a bit cheeky.
It's a
isn't
bit
it?
cheeky. Get over it.
Get in your own tournament.
Yeah. Get your own
Get in your
tournament.
own tournament,
You're having a
mate.
laugh, innit?
League of Wales.
Yeah, we're up to 37 now. Come on, let's get more people on the show. Right.
Come and get out of bed, you lot. Stop eating bacon sandwiches.
Just like Simon did.
I want to.
Get the comments through, please. Right, what are we talking about next? Let's go on with it.
Speedway.
Done a bit of fog. No, but good charity update. A little bit
Yeah.
of then we got the Facebook, then the Speedway. If you just tuned in, Webby Sports Roundup, the #1 sports show in the whole of the Canaries, and we're trying to make it the #1 in the whole wide world. Nobody does this, only them on Sky Sports. They're on millions of pounds a year, and they can see it. We do it. Look at this. We do it from 50 years ago, don't we, boys?
Yeah.
Bit of paper, a
We
bit
do
of
it.
pen.
Lovely.
They have auto cue. They have all that
We
sort
do
of
it
stuff.
dinosaur style.
We're
Yeah.
dinosaurs, and we're staying dinosaurs. And a big shout out to my man Tim. Tim, show your face.
Yeah, well done, Tim.
Well done, Tim. He's the man behind the scenes. Absolute, yeah. Put your thumb down, son. Right. Bit of a charity update. As you know, listen, I'm not going to keep on. Over the years of 30 years of the Three Pub, as everybody knows, I've done a lot of charity for Help the Heroes, Lions Clubs, etc., etc. And obviously, since I've been retired 9 years, as we get older and older, we're in that bracket 60 plus. Most people have family or friends that have had cancer or they're going to get it. It's a nightmare. I saw a programme on telly last night from 11
Magic
o'clock.
Roundabout.
No, listen, from 11 o'clock till 12 o'clock, and it was phenomenal. We're talking the doctors. One guy had this cancer in the neck, and there was another lady had it down in her womb, and they took, and it was phenomenal. And what they do is nobody's business. And I give them every penny I can have. I really would. Anyway, our charity this year, as you know, is for F.A.C.T. Tenerife fighting against cancer in Tenerife, because this is where we live. As we all know, we raised as a group €6,000 on a walk. We have people that sponsor us, etc., etc. That was an auction. This year we're doing something different. I've got various items, as you can see on the picture, on your TV camera at home. There's about 8 or 9 items I've got. There's another one that I'm going to show in a couple of seconds time, and it's going to be through tickets, raffle tickets. They're €3 a strip of 5. You put your name and obviously your telephone number on, and we sold quite a few yesterday in Monte Cristo's, my little manor, and the draw is going to be on this floor, on this table, on the 17th of August, the first day of the Premiership. That's the draw. So we've got a good 4, 5, 6, a good 7 weeks to make as much money as we possibly can. A lot of volunteers over here, 20 to 30. We have Candelari in the north, which is where the hospital is, where they have the radiotherapy, chemotherapy, and they all do it as volunteers, and they do an absolute fantastic job. So well done to F.A.C.T, all the volunteers.
Well
And we're
done,
trying to raise
everyone.
as much money as we possibly can.
Fantastic.
These items have all been donated for the show. Some great people out there. The latest one was from my good pal Mick from Fulham, big businessman there, loves his Craven Cottage, Fulham, and he gave me a Fulham shirt signed by Duff few years ago. So I chucked that one in the group last week, and we've got a brand new one. I'm going to show a little video in a couple of seconds' time. Right, good friend of mine, Lee, big Sheffield Wednesday fan. He's got his own YouTube channel. If you've not watched it, please see it and subscribe to him. It is from Around the Grounds. Okay, he's over here. We're going to have a couple of videos next week, which I will put on sometime ending next week. So I'm going to say this is a new item that he's donated for me, which is absolutely fantastic. If you're a West Ham fan or you're a Sheffield Wednesday fan, you will love it. And I mean love it. And you want to buy one of two tickets. So Tim, do me a favour, from Lee, Around the Grounds, Sheffield Wednesday fan, play the video for me, please.
Webby, good to be finally on your channel, mate. I'm here, sunny Tenerife, with the great views behind me. I've got a little piece for you for the raffle you've got coming up. A signed Paolo Di Canio captain's armband. I had that done in 2022 when I played in the Eves Trust Legends game. Played up front with a great man, Doncaster Rovers legends versus Sheffield Wednesday legends at the Eco Power Stadium. So I'm donating that to you, my friend. Great cause, great raffle. So I thought I'd give that to you, and be great for you to sell your raffle tickets, and hopefully someone gets their hands on it. Subscribe to Webby as well. WEBBY'S Sports Roundup. Great channel. Really passionate about what he does. Thanks for having you on, and look forward to featuring more on your channel. See you soon, guys.
You what? I've just heard that some of you have not signed up for our Facebook page. Well, we ain't doing it for the good of our health, are we? You get along there. Sign up, as I'm sending Johnny Goggles round.
First and foremost, thank you, Lee, for that. So don't forget, that is an absolute fantastic gift, an armband. Paolo Di Canio, and he played up front with him in a Legends Day. Doncaster Rovers against Sheffield Wednesday legends. Absolutely superb. And I'll see you next week, big man. Don't forget, subscribe to Lee Around the Grounds Facebook page. Hey, what can I say? Johnny Goggles, give Foggy my number 99 a bit of a slap. Facebook page, WEBBY'S Sports Radio. Get onto it. It gives you updates of the sports happening during the week. He might even put a bit of Wimbledon on for you if you like your tennis. That's for sure. Right, let's have a quick look.
Who's number 99 again?
Foggy!
Oh, well, should we watch the advert again?
Foggy!
You what? I've just heard that some of you have not signed up for our Facebook page. Well, we ain't doing it for the good of our health, are we? You get along there. Sign up, as I'm sending Johnny Goggles round.
Cheers, Foggy. You're off again. Big man. We'll get you on the show when you come over. Fiona, hi, Webby and Tim. Morning, boys. Chris Godfrey. Natalie Hick. Morning, Webby. Morning to you lot. More comments, please. Let's get them in. We're going to be talking football in a couple of minutes' time. That's going to take our time. We're going to bring the big man on in a minute. But before we do that, bit of Speedway. We brought a bit of Speedway last week, and I loved it. Took me back to my youth. And Mark used to ride bikes himself. So, yeah. Mark, bit of Speedway. Give a bit of an old time.
Okay.
What you got, son?
Yeah, well, we this week we've got a little bit of an update on the RAW Motor Oil Premiership. My old team, Bellevue, where I did a bit of racing, they were riding on Monday night against Leicester.
Yeah.
And they managed to win in the end, 48-42. There was some excellent racing. Yeah, there was some excellent racing on the national circuit, which Bellevue is. There's some super racing against Dan Bewley and Max Frick. They had some nail-biting races between the two of them. And Bellevue were without their top rider, Brady Kurtz. So they were using rider replacement
Okay.
for him, and he's their number one rider, and they were using all the other riders to take his rides basically, which in my experience a lot of the time it doesn't work, but that day on Monday night it worked, and they did win, and all the lads rode great, and you know.
So, did you ever watch Speedway when you were a kid?
Yeah, of course, Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Wimbledon,
Oh,
local.
where was it?
South London, yeah, there was a local side.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what I was going to ask Mike, do they still use a lot of Scandi drivers? Like
Oh,
Danish,
of course they
Swedish,
do,
there was
yeah.
a lot of Scandinavians
Yeah.
used to come over and ride for an English teams.
Yeah, well they do.
Back
Yeah,
in the day.
yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
it's still like that now. There's loads, and I'll get onto what's going on and stuff.
It's a very skilled sport.
Oh, it is.
So the way they go down and drag their
it's
leg.
brilliant. It's brilliant
good to watch.
spectator sport. It's really, and it just doesn't get the coverage that it deserves.
I remember when I was
It
a
really,
kid.
it really doesn't. And anyway, basically the table, Ipswich is still top, 26 points.
Ipswich, yeah.
Sheffield second on 20 and Bellevue on 19.
Yeah.
Then we had on Thursday night, Ipswich were racing Oxford, and Ipswich won 53-37.
Yeah.
And and this Emil's, I can't say this word, Emil Seyfutdinov. Obviously, he's Russian.
Russian, yeah.
Yeah, and he was top scored for them with 12 points, and Rowan Tungate top scored for Oxford on 13. So I didn't actually watch that match because I was busy.
Well,
to be honest with you.
let's talk a little bit about, just very, very quickly, because
Yeah.
we've got lots of football to go
Yeah,
through,
yeah.
horse racing. Really. I just remember the big boys of Ivan Major, Ollie
Yeah.
Orson, Peter Collins. Then I remember last night talking to you,
Yeah.
Malcolm Simmons, Dave Jessup, and
Yeah.
Michael
Dave
Lee.
Jessup, he was
Yeah.
one of the biggest
Yeah,
from
these-
when I was a kid.
Yeah, these was the riders from my time when I was.
And do you remember you could watch it on Sports Night during
That's
the
right,
week? Do you
yeah,
remember?
yeah.
Tony
Yeah, it was
Gubber
brilliant, yeah.
used to come on Sports
Yeah.
Night, didn't it? You know.
Yeah, Dave Lanning was the
Dave
commentator.
Lanning, yeah, for sure.
But where can you watch it now? If you wanted to watch it,
It's
where?
on Sky.
Oh, it's on Sky, is it?
Well, sometimes it's on the Discovery Plus channel.
Right, okay.
Discovery Plus 1.
But ain't that TNT though? Discovery Plus is
it?
BT Sport.
Oh, is that
old
BT Sport, yeah?
So
Okay.
you're sure
Oh,
it's
no,
on Sky?
It's on. No, it's not on Sky.
Yeah,
on,
it's
on
TNT.
Yeah, it's on
TNT and Discovery, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Right, come on,
definitely on that.
Right, we got to move it on quickly, boys. Because
Well,
because
come
of
move
time.
it along then.
Because
You're
we've
the
got football.
governor. You move it along.
We're going to move on to a bit of horse racing now.
Anyway,
But-
then,
but-
Lord, I'm not finished
yeah, but no,
yet.
we got.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we've only
Yeah,
got so
you
much
just- you
time.
know, you're just rude.
We got to get
You
on.
just don't care, look.
We've got to get onto the football. That's what the people want.
That's what I'm saying, Mark. He just don't care about us.
We do, shut it, Marcel. If you just joined the channel, Webby Sports Radio,
Yeah.
here in sunny Tenerife. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It is for free. And go on the Facebook page and hit that like button. Let's check on one or two comments coming through. Chris Godfrey, Natalie Hick, Chris Foles, ACCOUT the Fife Flyers. Morning, Fifer. Morning, guys.
Morning,
Have a good
Fifer.
day. And Mark Sweeney is on. Didn't they used to do a Speedway on ice too?
Yes, they do. Yeah, that's mainly in Russia.
In Russia?
Yeah, that's ice speedway over there.
Well, we ain't going
mainly.
over there, are we?
Nah, too cold.
Right,
Yeah.
let's move on quickly now to Lee Sobot, the
Yeah.
Yorkshire Evening Post. We got tip up. Well, it's not. It's fancy of the week. So have you got it up, Timothy?
Yep.
Apologies for the noise in the background, but they're having their gas bottles being delivered.
Gas delivery.
There's a delivery. You into horse racing at all, Simon?
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. I used to be right into it. Like,
Did you?
Yeah, when I used to gamble, I used to bet the big races only.
Yeah.
So I'd bet the Derby, the Oaks, the Guineas.
Grand National?
You know,
No, not even a Grand National?
because it was gambling.
Yeah.
I did it for a purpose.
Ah, gotcha.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Millwall Dino was saying the other week after the Derby when City of Troy won
Yeah.
the Derby, when it flopped to the Guineas and won the Derby,
Yeah.
Dean said he remembers.
Well, we had-
he was
yeah.
telling a story on the group saying like he remember when I backed all called Slip Anchor that won the
Yeah.
Derby, Steve
Yeah,
Crawford
yeah.
and Emery Cecil. I backed him 16-1 down to 9-4
I
favourite.
didn't know you were winning to that. That's his
Yeah,
first.
back in the day, Reference Point, Sharastani, all them
Go
big
flipping
horses,
hell, I tell
I
ya.
backed big money.
Yeah.
Won big money.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I used to study it.
Yeah.
I used to
Are
study it.
you into racing at all, Mark?
No, I'm not really into horse racing.
Not into horse racing.
No.
No, it's a bit. Yeah.
It doesn't.
It doesn't appeal to you?
Doesn't rock my boat, that.
Right, let's have a look. Lee Solbot again, Tenerife, Yorkshire Evening Post. Last week, he gave us two fancies in the same race. So if you had like a £10 or £20 bet on each horse,
Forecast.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, the forecast not good because Age of Gold was his main 130. That drifted. That finished 7th, but he said as a cover bedtime story that absolutely romped it 11 to 8. So if you put a tenner on each one, you would have been up. You would have made some money. Right, let's have a quick look what he's picked out today. We're in the 310 at Newcastle. It's the Northumberland Plate. I'd probably do that.
Big old handicap,
Probably,
that,
yeah,
isn't it?
big handicap.
Massive handicap.
Trooper at Bisdee, which I think is a favourite. It's about 30 to 2, 6 to 1. That's the 310 at Newcastle. And on top of that, I've been given one called Spycatcher. Have a little bit on that each way. Spycatcher. I think it's the second or the third race at Newcastle today, if I'm correct. So I was given it last night. I can only pull it out this morning, obviously. I have a few bob on that. So that's Spycatcher, and obviously the one today from Lee Sobot. And as Ash says, if you've had a 5 or a 10 on every single race since we started, you be well up. We're doing absolutely
that's all right.
fantastic.
That's
Yeah,
not a bad
maybe
thing,
do
is it?
super.
Yeah.
Right,
Good.
cricket. You in a cricket?
Yeah,
No.
I don't
Oh,
mind cricket.
bloody
It was
cricket.
shocking. I watched the semi.
Did,
Next.
eh?
Boxing's next.
Oh, boxing. Oh, yeah, sorry, Johnny Goggles. I nearly missed you out, son. A bit of boxing. Let's go to boxing news. Johnny Goggles, do us a favour. Tell us what's happening coming up next few weeks, please, big man.
Hello everyone, it's me, Johnny Goggles, and I'm back again for another WEBBY'S boxing roundup. Hope everyone's well. So we've had some news this week in the heavyweight division. The IBF have taken back their heavyweight title of Usyk, which we knew was going to happen because he didn't defend it against Filip Hrgović. Instead he proceeded with the Tyson Fury bout. So they've taken it back, which now makes it vacant. So we've had news: Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois for the vacant IBF heavyweight title, 21st of September from Wembley, London. It's going to be a good one. We're going to have a British world champion, and then hopefully further down the line we could have Usyk or Fury after their rematch taking on the winner. So we will hopefully get another undisputed heavyweight champion, because Usyk didn't last long, did he? So I'll keep you updated when the full card is released. And that's it from me for this week. I'll be back next week with more boxing news and fight coverage. Don't forget, if you like what you see, like what you hear, please like and subscribe to WEBBY'S Sports Roundup, and it's free.
Johnny Goggles, top man, get that out. Yeah. Who's going to win? Joshua or Dubois? I'll tell you what, Joshua will put him to bed, I reckon.
Yeah,
What do you reckon,
I
boys?
think so. I think Joshua. Yeah.
What, for experience?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, no, he's got to put him to bed.
What
I
about
think
age?
Joshua now is the #1 contender. I
To
think
fight who?
To fight anybody now, I think.
Yeah, but
My
you can't
personal
fight
opinion.
Usyk, because Usyk really beat him up twice.
Yes, I know he did, but I think it's different now. I think it's going to be his time. Joshua is there now. He's going to keep on and on fitness, and he will beat anybody in front of him. My personal opinion. Yeah,
They shouldn't even be fighting for a belt. Dubois
I know.
got the belt by default.
I know he has.
Usyk had to give it up.
Yeah, I know.
Right, so
I know.
if Joshua wins, he's going to be the #1, the big I am again. Yeah, I'm the champion.
All
I'm
right.
IBF.
So you don't
I'm
like him
three-time world champion.
No,
I don't like him.
I'm not a Joshua
He
fan.
lost his angry streak.
Yeah.
He should
Yeah.
I'm
never,
a Joshua-
ever have lost his angry streak.
Okay.
Exactly.
Let's move
That's
on to that,
dead
because
right.
we've got big football news to come.
Totally agree.
Before we go to football, very, very quickly, let's say the cricket. We lost in the semi-final against India. They absolutely, the spinners
battered.
smashed us to bits. And they're in the final against South Africa this afternoon. I think it's 3:30 or 4 o'clock. Are we interested? No. So let's get some new staff, new players. Let's get on with it.
Yeah.
Wagsy, get it sorted, son. Right, very, very quickly, before we go to football, a quick 15, 20 seconds. I knocked him off earlier on, only to get onto the football.
'Cause he's rude.
Because I'm rude.
Yeah, right.
Speedway,
Yeah,
very, very
right,
quick. Tell them
right.
what's happening tonight, son.
Okay, it's round 6 of the Speedway Grand Prix today at 7 p.m. So it's in Gozo, Poland. So that should be a worth watch tonight. So
Yeah.
keep an eye out for that.
Okay,
It's
right.
Bartosz Zmarzlik's the one who's to look
Yeah.
out for, and he's probably the favourite to win it. He's,
Did he-
he's leading in the table at the moment.
Bellevue, any of them ride for Bellevue?
I'm not sure about
Obviously
this.
not.
No.
Right, let's get on to a few. Let's get on to a few comments. Who we got? Mark Sweeney, Spycatcher,
do you know any
the
about
204
any
at Newcastle. Cheers, Mark.
No, they all
Out and
go-
about with Ash.
Look,
Morning, gents.
he's
I'm
world
in and out
champion
this
at the
morning in
moment.
Stillhold Beer
Smartly.
Festival. Oh, he's at the Beer Festival
Dividing Poland.
today. Ted Whitfield, morning, everybody. Screen graphics and broadcast are quality. Thank you very much, Lee, for that, Ted. Right, listen, let's talk about football now.
Yeah.
England. Right,
Yeah.
England, let's turn this off. Get the comments. Are we going to win the Euros? I think we still are. Right,
Come
let's
on,
go very,
Webby.
very quickly.
Come on, Webby.
I'm going to give you the betting of the Euros as it stands, okay? Right.
You know it's all false though.
I know. Mbappe is 7-1 to be top goal scorer. Harry Kane 15-2. Bellingham 20-1.
Yeah.
And Ronaldo 33-1. And England are 4-1 favourites to win the Euros. Simon, take it away, son.
Well, come on, you know why they're 4-1, right? We are. Our country is the most biggest gambling place in the world, right? They bet on anything, right? And because we've got more betting shops per capita, I suppose, than any other country in the world, England will be favourites.
Yeah.
But I just can't see it on the last 5 performances.
Yeah.
I can't see us winning it. I'd love us to win it, of course I would.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I just can't see it. If you're going to pick a team that's been impressive, you're going to look at Spain, right? They changed 8 players, haven't they? They'd already qualified, changed 8 players, went out and still, all right, they only won 1-0, but they won, right?
They're second favourites.
Right.
9-2.
Now England qualified. They'd already qualified by default.
Yeah.
Right? So the Slovenia game, he could have picked who he wanted.
Yeah.
Right, he could have put Ramsdale in goal.
Slovakia. The last game, which one did you think there? Second one or third one?
The third one, Slovenia. didn't we play?
Slovakia.
Oh, we're playing Slovenia next one.
Yeah. The Slovakia is this one, isn't it, tomorrow?
Yeah, no, but the one before.
One before, yeah.
The third game, Slovenia, was
Slovenia,
it?
yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying. We had already qualified.
Yeah.
So he could have played any team he wanted to and really put it on, turned it on.
But listen, if we finish top, which we did, we play one of the highest teams who played third by default. If we finish second,
Yeah, but
in
we
the
were
group,
never going to lose.
I know. No,
we
but
were never going to lose.
Yeah, but you say that we're playing crap. So how do you say we're never going to? We could have played Germany.
Yeah, but he could have changed the team in that game and gone out and won it easy.
Yeah.
Instead, he's made it a hard game again.
Yeah.
He's made a hard game again.
He's been in the job 7 years, do you know?
I don't care.
It's too
He's
long.
never won anything of any recognition.
Yeah.
He's not a winner.
No.
Right, the England manager's not a winner. The England captain is not a winner. And I'm not picking on Harry Kane because there's so many players out there that are playing that haven't turned up.
Yeah.
But I do believe they haven't turned up because it's down to Southgate.
Yeah.
Right?
He's got no woomph, has he?
How can you want to try? How can you want to try?
Yeah.
Trent Alexander-Arnold in the midfield in the finals of a major tournament.
Yeah.
Why don't you try him in the 2 friendlies you had before the tournament started?
Exactly.
Why didn't you do it then?
It disrupts the Premier League, and
Why have you took Bellingham away from Rice? Why? Why have you done that? For what reason? Why is Bellingham a 10? We qualified with Bellingham and Rice in the midfield.
Yeah.
And now you've made Bellingham go forward.
And one of them's going to be out tomorrow night.
Listen.
One of them is going to be out tomorrow night.
I wouldn't be surprised if both of them was out.
I don't think
and
no.
Listen, Webby, at the end of the day, Southgate's got it wrong.
Yeah.
Right, like he started saying, don't blame the players, blame me.
Yeah.
Right, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
It's fair enough. But for me, I'd change a lot of things. I would.
But you can't change.
Foden
I know,
can't
but
be on the left.
I know.
he can't. He's
He's
got to be in
wasted.
the middle.
Absolute, what a waste of time.
So we think Foden should be number 10
Foden
behind
or Palmer.
Kane.
Foden or Palmer should be number 10. End of story.
Yeah.
Is Palmer in the side tomorrow?
He's
For
got
me,
to
he's
be.
got to be.
100. We all do.
Right.
If there's any comments,
Right.
send your comments through.
My team, I'll tell you my team, what I would like to see for
Yeah, go on
tomorrow.
then, go on
I'll
then.
tell you, I'd like to see Pickford in goal.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Shaw left back.
Same.
I'd like to see Cole Walker right back.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Stones and Guay.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Bellingham and Rice
Yeah.
in the midfield.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I'd like to see Foden in the 10.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Watkins as a centre forward.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see either Bowen and Palmer
Yeah.
wide or Bowen and Gordon.
Well,
I'd have Bowman and Gordon, and I'd like to see Palmer or Foden in
I
the
know
10
for a
slot.
fact that either Bellingham or Rice is got the drop.
Yeah, but it's going to drop him for Mainu.
Mainu.
And Mainu ain't the player. It's a big tournament, Webby.
Mainu
it's
is
massive.
Mainu. If you put Palmer in, you've got to put Mainu in. They're both young, enthusiastic.
Yeah.
They just come on. They don't care.
I don't
if 10
mind
million
Palmer
people
playing,
watching.
as long as you play him as the 10.
Yes, of course. But
Don't play him on the wing. Don't waste him like you've done with Foden.
I think no.
It's a waste of time.
I still think Mainu and Bellingham will be in the middle with Foden.
Yeah. I think it wouldn't do any harm to go back to 3 somewhere.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
3 at the back. 3 at the back, 5 in midfield. And definitely have Foden.
As the 10?
Definitely.
As the 10?
Yeah.
And
definitely.
drop Bellingham back?
And have Gordon on one
definitely.
wing and Palmer on the other.
Yeah.
And Saka maybe to change it.
Palmer has
second
to.
half.
Palmer has to play on. Has to play.
But listen what I'm going to say to you. Palmer can't play on the wing. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, I know.
You can't play Palmer where you've been playing Foden.
I know.
It's a waste of time. One of them's got to be the 10.
Yeah.
Foden's got a bit of 10.
For me,
Yeah.
Foden has to be the 10.
He is.
So where are you
Watkins
going to play Palmer then?
No, it has to be one or t'other.
Yeah.
Well, Palmer can
yeah.
go
You
on
can't
the
have
wing.
them both.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
know.
it's not his position.
No, I know.
He played there for City.
I know, but look what he's done for Chelsea playing as the
Let's
10.
see if any comments coming in.
Look what he's done for Chelsea
Yeah, I know
playing
what
as the
you
10. For me, Foden starts as the 10.
Yeah.
You
Definitely.
can't fit people in just because you want to fit them in.
No,
Yeah,
you
of
can't.
course.
Right?
No.
So you play Foden in the 10, you drop Bellingham back to with Rice. I don't really care about Kobe Mainu. I don't really care about Conor Gallagher. Kobe Mainu's come to the party too early.
Alan Fraser, great point made by Simon regarding Trent Alexander midfield. Competitive games are not the time to experiment. Yeah, for sure. Danny Jordan, no chance England win the Euros. Clueless tactics, no balance in the
Exactly.
side, and for whatever reason, our top players, Bellingham, Kane, look fatigued. The only positive has been Guy.
Guay.
Yeah,
Really good.
Natalie Hick, my 44-year-old husband, said he could have kept up with the pace of the England players.
Honestly, she's
Madness to
right.
back England or fours. Spain 92, much better. Yeah. Southgate must start with Cole Palmer. He has been English best player. The thing is, when they came on his sub, Mainu, who got the highest rated figures, didn't he, against Slovenia?
Yeah.
And Palmer, I think, had the second or the third highest rated.
Right.
So does that prove?
He's got nothing to lose. Like you say, he's hungry, he's young, he's enthusiastic. He's got nothing to lose.
They don't care if there's a million people watching. Get them on, play, and go and play and win.
But what I want to reiterate again is Southgate is making players like Bellingham, like Rice, look bad players.
Yeah.
But you know what he did?
Kane's got lead in his boots.
Yeah, yes.
You know,
he's coming back for it.
Yeah, but he's scored a lot of goals, played a lot of games in the Bundesliga this year.
The biggest thing for me is the left full-back. From the start of the tournament.
Yeah, but we didn't have one. We didn't have one.
That's what I mean. We have no balance. That word it says every single minute of the day. You
look at Cole
cannot
Walker,
play right back.
and Saka.
Yeah.
Like, go Cole Walker and Saka, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it because he's City.
No.
You never see Cole Walker give Saka a ball to run onto in front
No,
of him.
no.
Palmer never gives Saka the ball.
No.
Never. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah.
But if you look, Saka wants a ball in front of him.
Yeah.
Run
Of course
onto
he
it,
does.
beat a
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
cross
yeah.
it in.
Yeah.
But Palmer ain't giving it. Walker ain't giving him that option.
No, he's not, no.
He's not giving him the ball quick
And the
enough.
things with Kane, you see, as Mark and I said watching the game last week, that you cannot play him off the shoulder. All he does is down the middle. You need Watkins or Tony play off that shoulder, put that ball for them to run on him, whatever.
Watkins will run the lines.
And Bellingham was trying too hard, I think, the first couple of games as well, running out of puff and not playing his own game.
Bellingham wants to see the game in front of him.
He had a good game first match, first half.
They all did. But then he went
no,
pear-shaped.
he had a good game because he scored the goal, Mark.
Yeah.
If he don't score the goal, he's forgotten about it again.
Yeah.
But he was doing quite a bit of good
but
stuff
what I'm saying
in the
is,
first
look where he plays for Madrid.
Yeah.
He wants the game in front of him.
Yeah.
He wants to be the 6 or the 8. He don't want to be the 10. And if Southgate can't see that, then I don't know what I'm seeing.
No,
because
with
he
you.
wants the
Totally
ball in
agree.
front of him. He wants to pick the ball up
Totally
from
agree.
deep and find that pass, right? Or he wants to pick the ball up in the heart of the midfield right? At the
Yeah.
top of the diamond.
So
You
what,
don't want
if
to
you've
be
got your
the
11
10.
players, if you put your 11 players down there, what,
Yeah.
this is what
It's
you,
your 11,
Go on, what's
Mr.
your
Mark.
11
well,
then?
Come on.
I've got Pickford.
Yeah.
And like I said, I would go back 3 tomorrow against these because
Yeah, you
What's the
said that.
three?
We
What's
should-
the three?
Gooey, Stones, Walker at the back,
Right.
and then I'd go with Webby and put Mainu in with Rice and Bellingham in midfield, and then Palmer and Gordon on the wings, and Foden number 10, and Kane up front.
Listen, it is going to be difficult. I
You
think,
thought I got more than
Yeah, I
11.
thought you had 12.
I know you did. No, do you know
Did you
something?
think
I
so?
know
No.
I did. Yeah.
Oh, he's got
I
12
thought he had
players.
12.
No,
I
I
thought he had
haven't
12
got
players.
12, I've got
No wonder,
11.
no wonder he's got England to win at 4-1. He's got 12 players on the pitch.
The trouble is,
I haven't got 12. There's 11 there. Can't you count?
There's one rubbed out in there.
yeah, I'm trying to think of Southgate's brain,
So that's
and I
it,
think,
back
hang on,
three.
and I think he's only going to do one change. I really do. I just can't see him doing 2 or 3 changes. You know, I still think of Pickford. Sure, I love him to put Shaw in, but they all say
So what are you saying then?
I just-
Trippier?
no,
Trippier and Walker?
No.
No, in your 11. What's your 11?
I've got Shaw.
Right.
I don't know whether
Come on, give us it. Read
I've,
it out.
I've gone Pickford, Shaw, Walker, Stones, Gaya,
Why?
whatever,
Yeah.
with Bellingham, Mainu, Saka, Palmer, Foden, and Kane. I think he'll only do. I think Shaw has to come in, even if he's not fit.
So where do you see Foden in the 10 slot?
He's got to play in a 10 slot.
Yeah.
But then
And you
but
see Bellingham dropping back?
he's
You
got
want
to.
Bellingham
Yes,
drop
he's
back?
got to. He's got to drop with Mainu, Bellingham and Mainu there, Foden there, Kane there, then the 2 wide men for them to pop over. But Shaw can do that with his left peg. But even if he's half fit, it doesn't matter. Even if he's half fit, you haven't got to be the fittest person in the world. Just play the game nice and soft.
Well, as long as,
Bring
they,
that
as
over.
long as they don't take this other mob for no mugs. Slovakia ain't no mugs.
No, they're not.
Who plays for Slovakia? There's a couple of good players.
Is it not Patrick Schick from Bayer Leverkusen? Or Bayer Leverkusen?
There's a couple from over there,
from
isn't there?
Leverkusen. There's a couple in their
Oh,
side.
yeah.
You know, but they got that
But if
Duda.
when we win on Sunday, we'll be playing on Friday 8 o'clock, I believe. I got
And
to.
who's next?
I don't know. I got to be positive. I can't be not positive. I got itch on my bloody nose. So excuse me, everybody. I really have. Listen, if you just joined the channel, Webby Sports Random here in sunny Tenerife, in my manor, in Laura's bar. We're discussing the Euros. I got me pal Mark, big Man City and England fan, and I got me pal Simon. He's a football freak, a big gooner. That's what he does. He loves his gooners.
I love them.
I love
Up
it.
the Arsenal.
And check out my vlogs during the week. Dan Ballard, Ian Allinson. We had Lee Allinson on, manager and coach of Hendon Football Club. Absolutely superb. Check out those videos. Really, really superb. So, who do we think is going to be in the final with England?
Exactly, Tim. Exactly. Are you drinking water or are you drinking vodka? What is it you're drinking?
I don't drink
mate?
vodka. I don't
Well,
drink
what are
water.
you drinking
I
then?
don't know.
What are you
I got
drinking,
my
mate?
biggest itch on my nose. I got
What
the
you keep
biggest
talking
itch.
about England in the final.
Oh, we're
Listen,
gonna-
I'd love England.
We
to be
will,
in the
we
final,
will.
Webby.
No, we will. Believe me.
I just can't see it.
Listen,
The
if
only-
you-
listen, hold on a minute. They have got such a touch.
Yeah.
Being on the wrong side, being on the right side. You know.
Yeah.
They're on. Listen, they've had a
lucky.
really, really lucky
A good touch, haven't they?
They're away from Germany. They're away from Spain, Portugal, and France. Right.
Yeah.
They can only meet one of them in the final.
That's the 5, yeah.
Right. So that's the
That's a
result
big
they've had.
help.
But they don't want to play Austria in the next one. They
I
really
know.
don't.
No.
That's the
Because
team you're saying
Austria-
it for. Because to be honest, I don't think any of them played
Listen,
super.
I don't
They've all
think
dipped in form.
anybody has watched this tournament like I have.
Yeah.
Apart from the first week because I was away, right? But these last few rounds of games, I've
Yeah.
watched nearly every game, right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, Austria are so impressive. The way they press, right? Like you just said, like everybody's dipped form. Austria haven't.
No.
No one thought they'd even come out of their group.
Exactly.
They won 2 and drew 1. They drew with France. They made France
Let me
look
tell you
ordinary.
something. Let me tell you
They
something.
made France look ordinary. When they played the first game and Mbappe, he done nothing. This Austrian mob are very, very
Well, listen,
good
when we beat
defensively.
Slovakia, if we take on Austria, they will be booking their holidays back to the Austrian Alps on their.
Well,
I'm
you
telling
just
I'm telling
make
you
sure
now.
England ain't
I'm
booking
telling you
ski.
now, they'll be
Make sure
booking their
England ain't
holidays.
booking ski
No,
and trips
you're
back to
talking.
Innsbruck.
I'm telling you now.
Right?
I'm telling you now. They'll be booking their holidays
Just
back to
make
the
sure
Alps.
England ain't doing ski Sunday. with Harry Carpenter, right? You just make sure, right? Because that's what they'll be on.
You're going to eat your
Ski
words,
Sunday, mate.
You're going to eat your words, big
Yeah,
man.
I
I'm
mean,
telling you.
Mark.
Yeah, I can't
Unbelievable. Should we check it? Should we check? Go on, keep talking. Talking crap. What you have been for the
and
past half an hour.
Spain have been very, very good. And I'm happy to say I'm a Spanish resident on that note. When people ask me, do you support England? I say no. We habla mucho español.
Germany, listen, you two Muppets. Germany 6-1, France 13-2, Portugal 15-2, that's 7.5-1. Then you got Holland 12 and Italy, winners 3 years ago, 18-1.
Yeah,
they just scraped through, didn't they?
They haven't looked good. 98th minute, they haven't looked good, have they?
But we haven't looked good. So why are we 4-1 and they're 18-1?
Because, as I said, the betting shops in England.
Yeah.
Everyone betting on it. Like, you know, it's an addiction, isn't it? It's an illness they've got in England. They love it.
17 minutes past the hour of 10 o'clock. We've got 13 minutes to go. Live here in Laura's Bar, in my manor, in the south of Tenerife. That's got a quick
Who else
check.
does anybody else out there watching? Who do you lot think's going to win the Euros? Give us some comments if you think England can win it.
Thank you.
You know, because that'd be good, Dad. Just for a bit of insight.
We're gonna have a look
or see
now.
if anybody's watched Austria to see if it's my eyesight or are they very, very good.
Hang on, we got a few. God, dear, we've got stacks to coming through now.
Come
haven't we?
then, let's go.
Hang on, let's just have a look. Danny Jordan watching England under Southgate is like watching my team West Ham. Oh, under Moyes.
I think West Ham are
low
better.
block, tactically inept, and a reliance on the moment of individual magic, which tournament to date has been missing. Who's this one? Wertrox 1, 2, 3. Shaw coming in will bring the biggest improvement. Good shape, big man. He will be able to stretch the fullback and across, etc., etc. Danny Jordan, great show, guys. Better than Talksport. Keep up the good work. Boom,
Cheers, mate.
Talksport, get out. Charlie, looks like Esri Konza is going to play left back tomorrow.
Wow.
Alan Fraser, I don't think you can write England off. They're definitely good, man. Cheers, Alan. Charlie Bellingham is too egotistical. Yeah, egotistical. That's a big word for you and for me.
Yeah, massive.
Alan Fraser, Kane comes short. Has to be runners going to the opposite direction. All things Lancashire. Unfortunately, lads, none of you have your UEFA licenses. It's the great thing about football. We all think we are better than managers. Bradley, morning Bradley, it's a new one.
Morning, Bradley.
Great show, lads. Good to see Simon back. Boom.
Cheers, mate.
Got to play Mainu and Palmer. Agreed. Give Bellingham a rest. He's had a long season and can't play any worse.
Exactly what I said.
All the best QPR, Longsy.
Hello, mate. How you doing, son? How's
Morning,
that black
Longsy.
cab? Go on, yours.
Charlie, Ralph Randwick is the Austrian manager, and they have been very good. Well done, Charlie. Foggy, Georgia, a joy to... Foggy, what do you know? You support Tottenham. You're having a laugh at you. Just do yourself a favour and just do my Facebook page and have them 10 seconds of fame. All right? Georgia.
Do you know who the manager is of Austria? Do you know who it is?
Ralph Randwick.
Ralph Rangnick.
Yeah.
Ex-Man United.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ex-Man United
Many years
manager.
ago.
Yeah.
Many years ago, last season,
Ralph.
season before. Wreck-It Ralph.
If I've missed you, mate, I do
Ralph.
apologise.
Saying Spain.
Who?
Yeah.
Danny Jordan
Not a
saying
bad shout,
Spain.
Danny Jordan. Not a bad shout.
Yeah,
Amazing.
okay. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, there's a few more. England need to stop worrying about their Darren Jones. England need to stop worrying about their stats and play with passion. Good show. Yeah, as you said, Danny Jordan.
And give a shout
Spain.
out to Adam. He's my favourite. He's the best fan on my channel. He's the happiest lad alive.
Oh, is he Adam? Yeah.
Hi, Adam.
Morning, Adam. Another one.
Morning, mate.
Alex
Big
Merchant.
shout out.
Right,
Oh, they're
Adam,
flying.
Cool dude.
They're flying in now. It's simple. Bookies have England favourites as they have landed on the side of the draw with lower ranked teams. Other side of the draw,
exactly.
more competitive.
Yeah.
They're very lucky.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah.
Right, if you just joined
Very
the channel,
lucky.
we are the biggest
Well, you can't
sports
write on any of
show
them off,
in the
that's all
Canaries and one of the biggest in the world. Forget your talk sport, forget BBC One, Gary Lineker, Keown and all them. Forget them.
Yeah.
Watch this every Saturday morning. We've got myself, we've got Big Side. There's nobody knows anything more about football than that big man. And we've got
right.
Man City Mark, top boy. Loves his Speedway. I did cut him short earlier
Oh,
on.
Dave.
I do apologise. Morning, Dave. And yeah, it is what it is. So don't forget my charity event. Now, very, very quickly, if you want to buy any raffle tickets, you're going to see Julie in the Monte Cristos every afternoon. I think, well, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday.
What Julie?
And you can buy your raffle tickets.
Julie's got them.
Yeah, Julie's got the ticket. I've got tickets as well. €3 a strip of 5. all for cancer, fighting against cancer.
Well, I'll
in
have
Tenerife.
30 quid's worth for Terry.
Yeah, cheers,
Because Terry give me 30 quid to put in.
Did he? Okay,
So
well,
we'll buy
I'll
30
sort that with
quid's
you,
worth
big man.
of tickets.
I've just got to sort out with Tim. I keep on about it because we've got about 7 weeks to go. The draw will take place August the 17th
I'm watching me here.
on this show. He's watching
Me
me
and
here
you
that
both.
day. We're going to sort out how you're going to be able to pay by PayPal or something. Tim's, as I say, I'm a dinosaur. He can sort that out, but we'll deal with that sometime this week. And we will make sure every item, if somebody wins it from Blighty, we will send it to you. We'll put it in the post, we'll pay the packaging, and you will get it. Some of the items are absolutely fantastic, and we've got more stuff to come, okay?
See, tell boy, I'm going to stick your 30 quid in.
Frank-
I'm going to get you 30 tickets, whatever it is.
Frankie the Tory, we've got Carl Walker signed football England shirt with Oxlade Chamberlain and what have you. We've got that little car, my pal,
the Formula One car.
a 118 size, signed by Sebastian Vettel when he won the very first. As soon as he signed it, when he won the very first Formula One race, which is superb. All in the box, not been touched and signed. One of very few. So we will send that over to whoever wins it. So get your tickets, please. Put your hand in, because everybody knows somebody, family or friends,
Or friend,
that have had cancer, they're in remission or whatever.
Even
it's a horrible word. And they all do it through volunteers here in Tenerife, and they do a phenomenal job. Fact, fighting against cancer in Tenerife. Right, a little bit of more football. Any football news, any transfers this week? Has Arsenal done anything?
You know what shocked me? You know one that shocked me is Matson going to Villa, nearly 40 million quid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I'm telling you, Arsenal are crying out for a left back. Tierney's just come back from the Euros, right?
Yeah.
Injured before the last game he's in, so he needs another operation. They want him out the door for about 15 mil anyway,
Yeah.
right? We struggled for a left back last season. Now this Matson, right? Chelsea, Burnley on loan.
Can I cut you 2 seconds?
Yeah.
He was at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Went
As a
to
kid.
Coventry, and the reason he went to Coventry was Martin Robbins' number 2, Vivash, was at Chelsea for many years.
And so they have him on
and he was
loan.
superb. And then he went off to Burnley. Burnley got promoted.
Back to Chelsea,
He went
back
to
to
Burnley.
Burnley. He won
yeah.
the championship with Burnley.
Yeah, he's an absolute-
And then they said,
Yeah.
Burnley said, Burnley couldn't afford him.
Yeah.
So he went back to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea didn't really want him.
Yeah.
So he went to Dortmund.
Yeah.
He had an absolutely blinding season.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Got to the Champions League final. And then Villa have just come in for him, 35 million
Yeah.
quid, boom, 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 with
Yeah.
add-ons and it's done.
Cracking player.
It's done, it's
Cracking
finished, it's
player.
already done.
Right,
You know?
okay,
and,
so that's...
and do they even need a left back? They got Digne, they got Contra,
Yeah.
and now
Yeah.
they've got Matson. So
sometimes
they're
it's
building
amazing,
a
isn't
good
it, really?
squad.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
surprised that nobody's talking about left backs. I'm surprised that no one's going for Cancelo at City.
Yeah, but you want too much money for him. 70 million, Mark.
No, I don't know.
Or has it gone down
I
now?
don't. I think you get him a lot less than that.
Well,
Yeah.
last year it was 70 million when he was on his way
Yeah,
to
but-
Barca,
but
and that's why they took him on
Barca-
loan.
You
I
take
think-
your hand off his knee, please.
I think Barca.
You like
You get me
I
jealous,
think,
sir.
listen, I think Barca can have him for 50 and they won't pay it.
Who's Barca?
Barcelona.
What's Barca, isn't it? It's not Barca, is it, Mark? Stop talking like a northerner
I'm
from
sorry,
Stockport.
we just covered Johnny Goggles in Foggy. Bit of a fight here, boys.
Do you know what I mean? What's all that about?
Barca. Who's
Barca.
Barca. Barcelona, you
My
man.
best
What's the
mate in
matter with
primary
you?
school was called Nigel
What's up with
Barker.
you?
That's with a K.
Or Ronnie
Not a C,
Barker. Or Ronnie
exactly.
Barker.
Does it matter?
Of course it does. Talk
Well,
English,
well,
not
listen,
Stockportish.
The big news I was given from CD Tenerife, the Armada, the General. He says that
Dave.
2030, the World Cup is going to be in Spain, Portugal, all around. And Las Palmas to Gran Canaria are going to have 1 or 2 of their games there in Las Palmas, Gran Canaria.
Yeah.
And they're going to have lots of footballers coming to Tenerife to train as well. That's 2030.
top training
yeah,
and
training
all
in
that.
the top training in T30 or what have you. You know what I mean?
That'd be all right. 2030, 6 years.
Yeah. So
all right.
Steve Cooper gone to
Leicester. Why? They
I like-
can't.
I like
good
him.
manager.
I like him.
But the fans can't be happy. Forest to Leicester. They're rivals. They hate each other. They hate each other.
Yeah, but,
Forest and Leicester.
but they sacked him, got rid of him.
Listen.
And then
look at the stuff happened with Villa with Bruce when he went
Yeah.
to Birmingham, then he went to Villa.
Yeah.
Look at all that
Yeah.
when he went Sunderland to
Yeah.
Newcastle.
It doesn't work,
You
does
can't
it?
do
No.
stuff like that.
Don't work,
It's
does
not right.
Right, let's get a-
George Graham left Arsenal when the Leeds went to Tottenham.
Yeah.
Look what happened to him.
yeah.
got pulverised for it.
Right, let's have one or two more contexts.
Contents or comments?
Yeah, Darren Jordan, Spain to win, we said. Alex Merchant, morning, Alex. It's simple. Book is having a favourite. Yeah, we had Nathan Brown, morning. But he's a big Barcelona fan, Nathan Brown. Morning. Spain or Germany to win, I think. Chris Alpin, if England gets their act together, we will win the tournament. But the big issue is the manager. Good shout, Chris. We agree with that. Natalie Hick, hi Tim. Smiler, hi from New Zealand. Morning, New Zealand. Afternoon or whatever
Good
time.
evening.
Good evening. Whatever time in New Zealand.
Yeah.
It's 10 at night.
All things Lancashire. Burnley are in for Denmark's manager. Just waiting on the Euros to finish. Danish number 2 assistant appointed last week. Ooh, that's a good shout, isn't it? It burns. But listen, we said before off air, didn't we? With the Premiership and the Championship, it is up, down, up, down. Southampton got down. Boss, they're straight back up. Beat Leeds United in the final because they get the parachute payments. And Burnley's going to be down and up. You just cannot get to there, can you?
Yeah.
It's very, very difficult.
I just want to answer the guy that just said if England get their act
Flies
together,
everywhere.
right, they will win the Euros. Listen, there's no argument. There's no two ways about it. We have the best squad in the tournament.
Yeah.
Bar none.
Yeah, for sure.
Bar none.
100%.
That squad, I'm not talking monetary value, I'm talking skill, camaraderie, friendship.
Yeah.
They've got the best squad in the tournament, but they've got one of the worst managers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry. The waistcoat Wally, he ain't got a clue.
What about when he brought in Conor Gallagher at Chelsea, then dropped him in half time? So that proves that he can say, you're not playing well, son, you've got to go. So it proves he can do it.
So he don't do it enough.
Should Harry Kane play tomorrow? No. He's going to do anyway. You know.
No, but you know he's gone. He's the captain.
I know. But
he's not a winner.
I know.
He's got to play. Kane's got to play.
Why?
He's got to play. He's our best striker.
Okay.
He's
So
our best
that game when he took
I agree with you.
Hold on. That game when he took Kane off and Watkins come on and absolutely changed the game.
Yeah.
Well, that happens, doesn't it? It does happen.
No, because I'm not saying Kane ain't the best striker, Mark, but he's not a winner.
No.
Well,
he's not a winner. There's no if not buts or maybes. He doesn't win.
I like enthusiasm in any player.
Bayern Munich have won the league 13 years on the bounce.
Yeah, he goes there.
And
what happens?
Right, nothing. They've been in the Charity Shield. They've been in. All right, okay.
Because of Leverkusen.
It's only because of Leverkusen. That's only because Leverkusen finished first.
Yeah.
But Bayern didn't even finish second.
Hang on, Leverkusen never lost the game, did they?
But Bayern didn't finish second, Mark. You're missing a point.
Yeah,
the Charity Shield in Germany is between the top 2 clubs.
Yeah.
Bayern Munich have been in it for about 20 years on the bounce.
Yeah.
This year they finished third.
Yeah.
They're not even in it.
No.
Yeah, but
I don't want to hear about Harry Kane's the best striker in the world. It's rubbish.
It's not.
Who's the best? Oh, hang on. Who's the best striker? Mbappe still?
No.
Who else is there? There's nobody else that stands out, is there?
What, so you just think Kane and Mbappe?
Tony doesn't like Morata, but he when he scored last week.
You've got Haaland at City.
At City, yeah.
He's probably the best at the moment.
Not in the world.
No.
Not in the world. No
well, listen,
chance.
We're coming to an end. Listen, all I'm going to say is we've had another dinger of us morning. Webby Sports Radio here in sunny Tenerife.
Yo.
It's been fantastic. We're going to have another one next Saturday morning. Charity, football. Are we going to be in the Euros for next week? Yes, we're going to beat Slovakia. No doubt about that whatsoever. I will put my bank account on it with Dawn's name on it, all right? I'm really,
Dawn,
really...
are you hearing
yeah,
this?
shut up, you. I'll be in the 3-all shoes on Sunday night, 8 o'clock in my memory.
5 o'clock?
I got 5 o'clock. I was going to say shit. 5 o'clock tomorrow night.
You'll be home by 8.
I'll be home by 8 o'clock. I'll be so 5 o'clock. Listen, we're going to close it down now. I'm going to say, Mark, as always, big
Cheers,
man.
Mate.
Thank you. Thank you for your Speedway. I'm going to apologise again for cutting you short, but we brought you back in at the end.
Yeah.
Hey,
just remember that.
I did. I'm rude. I apologise. No. Thank you to the big man.
Lovely to see you, mate.
Simon,
Thank
as
you,
always,
mate.
all your pals.
Always a pleasure.
And glad to see you back on form.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Yeah. Okay, and obviously the biggest thank you of the day goes to my mate Tim.
The chief, the chef,
teapot man, the producer, the ambassador of Tenerife for the South, or whatever he was. Look at him,
son.
Unbelievable.
Take the applause.
And it's nice to see his families here, okay? His grandchildren and his daughters here. Lovely, lovely family. And we're going to have a cup of coffee with them in a couple of minutes' time. Right.
Hang on.
Okay, we're going to get them on.
No, can't see.
No, you can't get them on. There they are. They're on. Say why. Hello, there they are. Beautiful.
Nice.
Well done, Tim. Right, this is it now. All I'm going to say is check out the vlogs of last week. Some cracking. If you're a big Mackem fan, check out Dan Ballard. I interviewed him on Monday. That's got nearly 4,000 views already in my small channel, which is growing and growing. Brand new 70 odd new subscribers this week as well.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much indeed. Absolutely over the moon. We're all trying hard to make this bigger and a better show every single week. So subscribe for free. Give that bit of a tick on the like button. I want to thank Foggy, my number 99, for doing all the hard work he does behind the scene. Don't forget, Facebook page. Please click onto him, Webby Sports Rounder. We'll be back on next Saturday. We'll sort out who's on. Big man's on. Even
I'll
you,
be back.
Hey, are you on again next week? Going what? Are you still here?
No, I won't be
Oh
here,
no,
mate.
you won't
No,
be
you'll
here.
be in England freezing.
I'm back over there.
And you're back
In the
over.
rain.
So when you're back
Good
over
luck.
here, we'll get you back on
Yeah.
again.
Enjoy the rain.
We're probably going to get Toddy on, even my number 2, my Cockney Scouser. He's off to see Ed Sheeran the weekend with the girls.
Tonight,
So,
is it?
yeah, tonight. I don't know. It is tonight.
Nice one, too. Enjoy,
So
mate. Enjoy,
it,
ladies.
big man. We'll get him on next week if we can get him out of his bed, and we'll get Toddy back on his way for a few days. So all I'm going to say is thank you everybody so much for doing what you do during the week. All the views, we're making this bigger and better every single week, and I do it with passion, and I absolutely love it. So what I'm going to say is from me, Webby, Tim, Simon, Mark, until next week, Webby Sports Roundup here in sunny Tenerife in my manor. See you in the free horseshoes.
Come on, England.
See you in the horseshoes tomorrow. Slovakia, we're going to smash them.
Hopefully.